guys, welcome to Keicia TV. Today I'm going to talk to you about holiday blues. It is real. Holidays are supposed to be a time when people are feeling love and there's a lot of family and socializing and parties and fun, but when someone doesn't necessarily feel like that, maybe they don't have a big family or a lot of friends, or they're isolating. It makes them feel bad. It makes them feel alienated. I hear every day, all day long at this time of year that people are feeling like everyone else is having a good time with them. A lot of people are experiencing their holidays for the first time without a loved one who passed away in this last year. Family causes anxiety for a lot of people. Our families know exactly how to trigger us. Money stress. The thing about the holidays is that everyone is spending. If you're hosting, if you're buying gifts, if you're going away, overspending causes anxiety at this time. Or maybe not even overspending, but just spending. Now let's talk about some ways that you can curb your holiday blues. First of all, let's talk about alcohol and food and binging on them, because everyone is partying because it's the holiday season. Don't binge. Alcohol and junk food have depressive effects. Holiday binging on alcohol and food, usually sugar, is really bad for your brain. So if you are trying to not be depressed, the last thing you want to do is be taking sugar and then alcohol and drugs, which also, if you're feeling even amazing in the short term, in the long term, it's going to make your brain chemistry much worse. So you feel like you're helping yourself with drugs and alcohol and sugar, but you're not. You're making it 100 times worse. Don't binge. Let's talk about money. Make a budget and promise yourself to stay within it. Of course, you want to make it rain on people you love. Don't do it. It is going to cause you stress later. What is going to happen is everyone is going to be so happy. It's going to be an extravaganza. Then the bill's going to come January 15th and you're going to be like, oh my gosh, how am I going to pay this? Which is a terrible way to start out the year. So, spend within your means. Make a budget, figure out who you need to shop for, and then buy them things that you can actually afford instead of things that you're putting on a credit card, and with the percentage rates, you end up spending like 5 times what you actually bought it for. Budget. And then there's family members. Oh, how we love them. Maybe you want to make boundaries. You can speak to everyone and have everyone buy in or agree that we will not discuss this because it will lead to fighting and we want to keep things peaceful. Also, you can have your own boundaries. I am not going to engage in any conversations about this particular thing because I know that it's triggering for me. So in order to protect myself from me being triggered, I'm not going there. And also, let's be honest, there are some people that are just toxic. If you cannot find a way to stay away from them, don't be around them. Does it mean that you can't go to a party? Maybe. Does it mean that you can't go to dinner? Maybe. If you have to leave the room, leave the room. If you have to leave the conversation, leave the conversation. What's more important, you or making everyone else comfortable? So do not hesitate to say no. Say no to whatever is not good for you and say yes to yourself. Let's talk about grief. The passing of a loved one is one of the hardest things that any of us are ever going to have to deal with. There really are no rules about how to grieve, and everyone is different. So the rule is to take care of yourself however you need to take care of yourself. If you need to see a therapist, see a therapist. If you need to have a support group, go to a support group. A lot of times the second holiday without your loved one who's passed away is even harder than the first holiday. So maybe that means that you can't go to the thing that, your whole family's going to. That's okay. Maybe it means that you go, but you just can't stay very long. Maybe you need to cry in the middle of it. It's all good. You just have to really honor yourself and your feelings, which means that you have to stay in touch with what you think, how you feel, and what you need, and then have the strength to get that, whatever it is. And I'm sorry for your loss. A lot of times people feel really bad about the fact that they have not accomplished all the things that they wanted to, reflecting on the year. And I think it's a great idea for you to just make a list of all the things that you're happy that you accomplished this year. Even if they're small things, like did you try something new this year? Did you make it to work on time more than you were late? That's awesome. Find ways to celebrate yourself. You celebrate your baby steps and stop looking for like the huge thing, because the huge thing will come if you keep making the baby steps. So cheers to you for having a good year. And of course, seasonal depression is a factor too, so make sure you get sunlight and do your exercise, and check out my video on seasonal depression if you want to learn how to make that better. Happy Hanukkah, Merry Christmas, Happy Kwanzaa, Happy Holidays. This season does not have to be a season of stress and sadness and loneliness. There's just some things that you have to do to take care of yourself. So take care of yourself. And remember, you can heal. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will catch you next time. Thank you.